Hi there. So the purpose of this video is just to give you a general idea of the best approach to take when revising for computer science, particularly given that mocks are coming up and also just generally for tests, etc. as a general rule of thumb. So what I'm going to do is talk you through mainly the resources that are available and the approach I would take and the materials that I've given you to help you through this process. So just to kind of keep it in context, next year you have two papers worth 50% of the mark each. You will have paper one, which is theory. We've done quite a bit of that. That is things like hardware, memory, and ethics, networks, cybersecurity, etc. So about halfway through that material, we should be pretty much there by the end of the year. And the second paper is more the practical side of things, so programming, algorithms, writing Python code, Boolean algebra, etc. Now this is paper-based. In the past it was a computer-based exam, but it is now paper-based, so you will be expected to write code in the exam. So I've highlighted a couple of key resources, and they're going to be the sort of cornerstone of the way I would recommend you revise. One called Codecademy, note the spelling, not Code Academy, but Codecademy. And the second are a series of videos called Craig and Dave videos, which tie in with a lot of the resources that we use within the computer science department to sort of teach you on a day-to-day basis. So just to show you where things are, to make things easy, I've created a big playlist, a big bunch of links, which you will be assigned via Teams. So you can see that this is broken down into paper one and highlighted the bits that we've done or will have done some of by the time your mock comes around. So architecture, memory and storage, networks. And again, at the bottom, I've highlighted the bits we've done. These are the two biggest parts of this. These bits are quite small. So we've done algorithms and programming fundamentals. And the idea is by the end of year 10, you'll have probably finished an extra couple as well. Also put a link on generally just at the bottom for Python programming. So I'll come on and I'll show you what that is in a second. So first of all, to these Craig and Dave videos, you'll notice that it is broken down by playlist. So each point on the spec links to one of these playlists. So if I take this into here, you will see I've brought up the playlist for 1.1, which is systems architecture. So you can see there is a video produced down this side here which has the 5 items which are on the spec for 1.1. So fetch, decode, execute cycle, CPU components, von Neumann, characteristics, and embedded systems. Okay. So what you will find is that for each of those parts on there, there is an actual playlist for that particular area. So I can see the playlist in more detail there if I click there, but just generally, if I wanted to get to this, if I just go into YouTube and I just go to Craig and Dave, okay, I can click on the link that comes there.
Welcome to Craig and Dave.
Start playing the video. But if I go and I have a look, I can see I've got all of the playlists along here. So it says OCR, video playlist, which is what we're using. So there's the playlist for 1.1. There's the playlist for 1.2, which is another topic we've done. And then you've got the playlist for all the other ones going along to the second paper, paper 2, topic 1, paper 2, topic 2, etc., etc., etc. These videos are really, really fantastic in terms of giving you the information you need, but just using them on its own isn't really going to sort of formulate any notes. So what I've done is I've put on additionally on here for the topics that are going to be in the test, I've put some little workbooks on. So for example, if I go into this first workbook here, okay, I can edit this document, which I'm not going to do at the minute, but it'll tell you what you need to study. It's got a link to the video as well there, and you work through and it's got little boxes for you to fill in just to organize all of your notes. So it's essentially like a big retrieval task. So you watch the video and then you go to the workbook and you fill the notes in there. Okay, so it gives you all the key terminology, it takes you through, it makes you know what those key terms are, etc., and makes you understand them and how to use them within context. So there are videos for all of the topics that you've covered, and there are playlists available for all of those which organize it. As I say, this is all linked together on here for you. Workbooks, again, so this is topic 1, paper 1, topic 1, etc., etc. Okay. The other thing that you will notice on there is this: if you're wanting to practice your Python programming, and again, that is really recommended because the type of questions you get in paper 2 will ask you to write a little bit of Python code, etc. So this site here, Codecademy, okay, that is brilliant for practicing a bit of Python without actually having Python installed on your computer. So if I just go to this website, link that I've put here, okay, there's a full course I can walk through, and I can do this. You can use it on a phone, etc.